Morning. So we are on a completely different job from normal today. We have got an equestrian customer. Can't say who it is, but what I can say is we call him the man of acreage. Now, he has got a little equestrian set up here, and then basically what they've done, they had a stable block here when they come, and ultimately they want an arena putting in just up here. So we've had an early start because we've brought all the plant over this morning. Papa G has been over with the traction trailer, but as you will see from here, here, here and here, access this morning was very tight. So we've got the machinery in, so I'm glad that's in now and done. We had a little bit of a sort of old scratty hedgerow. There was nothing really left in the bottom, so we've just pulled that out the bottom now. And then what we've got to do is we've got to put a track. In fact, if you look up here, we have got to put a track in from here, and that goes all the way up the site to the top, and then from the top there will be an arena going in there, and that is basically what the customer has got planning for. So it's an outdoor arena, so normally obviously we're getting involved with equestrian customers that are having a building, a stable block, an indoor arena, whatever it may be. This for us is just literally groundwork. So we've got the arena to go in at the top, like I said, and then we've got this track to put in. There's a rucker drainage to do as well, and slightly different on this job because we're trying to squeeze this job in as well, because we've got quite a lot going on the big site. We've got obviously a couple of blokes that we've lost onto the house build at the minute. Chris and the guys are off on another site, so at the minute I'm a bit short staffed, so there is literally me. Clayton, you are going to be helping in a minute when you turn that camera off, and we've had to bring the big guns out the office. We've got, I said big guns, the little man Simon Turner, the sales director at the office. So he's come to help, which is actually quite good because he has quite a good knowledge of the whole equestrian side. So he's going to give us a chuck today. So I'll show you what we're going to do.
Answer the question, my effort me brain again. How long will the wicked rain?
Okay, so this is that little bit of hedgerow that we've just pulled out. It was that sparsely populated as terms of an old, sort of knackered old hedge. We've took that out. We can replant that now in the shape that we want afterwards, or the customer can anyway. So we've got houses up the top, we've got stable block here, and then ultimately this is the route through in which to go to the paddocks or to now what is going to be the arena. So obviously you'll go up and up the track and into the arena. The other thing as well is instead of a poo tank, they've got a poo trailer here. So the trailer needs to come and park basically here, so that when they're cleaning out the stables they can bring that poo round straight onto the trailer and away it goes. We've had an accident on site this morning, but apart from that everything's going well. We've got to be quite mindful, obviously we've got a lot of cables above head, so when we're operating the diggers and the machinery, we just need to make sure we're not operating underneath. We've got the little digger for underneath here, and then basically what we've got to do is there'll be a drain coming down that side of the site there, and then there's some existing drainage here that we've just got to tap in and take it all that way. The drainage of the arena up there, when we come to put all that in, which won't be on this video, it'll be on another one, all that will then be going across to the natural ditch across the site. Now, one thing that did surprise me with this job here, Simon was telling me, he was talking to the customer, that on the big site we've explained a lot about how when you put a new building up, you've got this biodiversity net gain scheme that has come into the transition between a greenfield site and ultimately an acre of concrete or whatever it is and building. and you have to provide this land to offset. Now the bit that has surprised me is that that has now filtered all the way back through to a equestrian or domestic application like this one. So where this track is going in and where that arena is going in, there is also a parcel of enrichment that we need to do for the ecology side of things, which has really surprised me given that it is still open air. Ultimately wildlife can pass across it, but it has surprised me, that has. So we've got to do that. We'll show you a bit of that right at the very end of when we've done this. But as of now, I'm going to jump on the machine, start ripping this through and clearing this track out, because we've got stone coming not tomorrow but the next day. Yeah, there you are. And then what we do is you down pull on, you go back round, and out you go. Yeah. Okay, so we got on well. End of the day, we have got the turning circle down the bottom in, we've stripped right off and up to the stables, and we brought the track all the way in. Then we've got like a hard standing area at the top before the arena starts. It's only like 5:30 now, so I'm going to do a couple hours more. I'm going to start stripping some of that topsoil now off where the arena's going. But we have got some problems because the man of acreage has not anticipated how much cut and fill there is to do. I've just dropped the laser on it, and from this corner of the arena to the very far corner of the arena we've got about 1700 mil. So that's going to put the arena too high out the ground this end, and I can't basically level back through to have, it'll be too steep at this end. So what we're going to do more of a cut than we are of a fill. We can chamfer everything back off nicely afterwards around it and landscape everything, which is going to look perfect, and obviously that gives us that extra material that ultimately we were looking for to create that landscaping bund for the ecology and the biodiversity net gain. So that'll all go well and go in. So hopefully tomorrow morning we've got stone coming. We'll bring you that the next time we're here, which will be when we're doing obviously the drainage as well in the arena. So if you like what you've seen, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll leave you with a man of acreage montage.